Hi everybody, welcome back to Mando Lessons. In this lesson today we're going to be working on the tune Ducks on the Millpond. There's a couple ducks on the Millpond. I'll get to another one in a couple months here. But this lesson is the Ducks on the Millpond, maybe the most common Ducks on the Millpond. It's an old-time tune in the key of D major. I'll play it through so you can get a sense of what it sounds like, and then I'll break it down into sections and teach it by ear. I do recommend learning it by ear, as it's great practice. That said, there are tabs and standard notation over at the website, mandolessons.com, as well as a couple ways to donate and help me keep making lessons. They'll always be free, though, so if that's your choosing, just keep watching and learning more music, because that's what it's all about. There's also play-along tracks over at mandolessons.com, so I can play the melody, you can play the chords, or you can play the melody, I'll play the chords and the guitar, you name it, a couple ways to do it. All right, without further ado, Ducks on the Millpond. Here we go. One, two. So there you are, that was twice through, so it's a short tune. It's what's known as a single tune, because to go all the way through the tune takes half as long as your normal AABB tune, so that would just be A, B, A, B, or you can think of it as a short A and another short A, and a short B and another short B. So anyway, let's break it down into sections. This is again in the key of D major, starts on the 5th fret of the A string. First phrase sounds like this. And again. And again. One more time. Next phrase. And again. And again. Put those two together. And again. Next phrase. Sorry, one more time. Again. One more. And the last phrase. So that's all 2s and 5s and opens. And again. One more time. Those last two phrases together. Oops, sorry. Again. Alright, so let's put that's the whole A part right there. Put it all together. Sounds like this. 2, 3, 4. Again. One more. Lovely. So that's the whole A part. You play that twice and then move on to the B part, which is now. So the first part of the B part starts with this little kind of syncopated phrase. I kind of think of it as a little horn, kind of like a funky little horn hit. Da, da, ba, and again. Da, 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 and again. Da, 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 and again. Da, 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 and again. So let's bring that to the instrument. It's all the 5th fret on the E string. So that's what it sounds like. The beat is going along like this. Da, da, sorry. Da, 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 ba. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. So just getting that, the hardest part about that is just all that 5th fret on the E string. The hardest part is just getting that rhythmic feel. So I recommend just doing this with me. Tap your hand on your leg, and then we're going to go da, 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 and again. Da, 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 and again. Da, da, da. Lovely. So now we're going to bring that to the instrument, and it becomes and again. And again. One more time. All right. So, next, moving on with that phrase. So at that speed, those first notes are slow, but then it really picks up the pace. So I'll do it a little bit slower. So that second half of that phrase. Again. One more. All together. One more. All right, next phrase. Again. Again. One more. And then the last phrase is the same as the end of the A part. Let's do that one more time. All right, so putting that whole B part together sounds like this. Again. One more. So what this tune lacks in length and kind of, there aren't a whole lot of notes going on. Everything's on the A and the E string, and it's mostly, is it entirely? Oh, there's one spot where you hit a 3rd fret on the E string, but other than that, it's just all opens and 2s and 5s. What it lacks in sort of complexity on that level, it really makes up for with those little rhythmic, that kind of the syncopated rhythmic melodic ideas. And also there's a certain complexity that comes when there's a tune that's just all 2s and 5s and opens. It really, by limiting those options, it also can get a little kind of swirly sounding, and to my head that's how I kind of think about it. It becomes a little harder to follow because the melody kind of jumps around a little bit. But let's play the whole thing, A, B, B, again, those short A, short B, a couple times through so you can get a sense of what it feels like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again. B part. A part again. B. And I often just end it on a 5th fret on the A string, a D. So that's the tune. Short, kind of bouncy. Often I'll add a little bit of swing to it. And that, rather than just sort of playing those 8th notes straight, kind of putting a little swing in, so it's and it really comes through once you start playing those long 8th note sections. That swing starts to kind of come through a little more. There's one other thing I was going to mention. Oh yeah, in the A part of this tune, you might have noticed I pretty much leave my 3rd finger down on the 5th fret of the A string, that D note, wherever possible. And what that does is it just lets that note ring out most of the time, even when I'm fretting the A string. So if you watch my hand when I play that the A part, my 3rd finger just stays there, unless it has to move. And then it has to move when the melody decides it. It comes back down onto the A string. And likewise, most of the B part is kind of up on the A string. So I just let this, up on the E string. So I let the open A string ring out for a lot of it, especially those funky syncopated hits. So letting that A string and the open A string and the 5th fret on the E ring out as a little octave pair. So I'll play it one more time, maybe a little more up tempo, and then leave you to it. I'll also do part 2 of this lesson is going to be playing the same melody, just down an octave. So keep an eye out for that one as well. All right, Ducks on the Millpond. Thanks so much for watching. Tons more lessons over at mandolessons.com, and hope to see you again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.